On the Shelf, episode number 49 of
Brutal Battle.
So we went to the liquor store recently, and we were picking out a mixed pack for someone for Christmas, and we just picked a few up for ourselves that we saw and were excited about. So I don't know if we're going to do more on the shelves soon, or just this one at the moment, but here we are. We have two interesting beers for different reasons, and I'll go ahead and introduce the first one. This is a brewery that I was shocked to see at our local liquor store, because it's a brewery that is maybe like 4 hours or so from where we live, and I had traveled up that way with a good buddy of mine, Rich, who's been on the podcast in the past, and we stopped into Carton Brewing in Atlantic Highlands, New Jersey, and I'd heard good things. Their big beer that was well known was Boat Beer, which is like a session IPA basically, which is really good. We tried that. We tried a bunch of other stuff. And then I brought some beers back home, and we did a podcast episode about this mixed 4-pack I got of these really awesome barrel-aged cream ales that they did with different coffees and some other adjuncts in them. That was so great. Yeah. And everything I tried while I was there was so good. And then what I brought home was so good. And then to see that we were getting some Carton in Maryland, I was stoked. This is the only beer there was, so I had to pick it up. So
hopefully it's good.
If it wasn't Carton, I probably wouldn't pick it up, because it is a New England IPA. You know how we feel about New England IPAs, but it's Carton, and I've trusted what they've done, so I really want to give it a go. Plus, I'm just excited that there's something from them in the state. So, yeah, it's called Whaler is the beer, and it's 6.5% alcohol. 16-ounce can, and it has the IBUs on here, 25, which is low. Let's get into it. And just so people know, our second beer is going to be in a 12-ounce can. So a tall boy and a short boy. There you go.
Okay.
Let's check it out.
It's hazy.
Yeah, it's very yellow.
It's very yellow.
Slight orangish, but super yellow.
Very yellow.
Very hazy. Hoping for a nice aroma.
Ooh, it does smell good.
Ooh, I smell so much mosaic in that. Man, it smells so mosaic-y. It's like that caramel and citrus that you get from like a really like mosaic-forward beer. That smells awesome.
It smells really good. It smells so juicy.
It smells ridiculously juicy. Slightly dank, too.
Yeah, it's not like overtly sweet.
I get pineapple.
Mm-hmm. Definitely pineapple. It's so citrusy, though.
I get pineapple. I get passion fruit.
I'm getting a little grapefruit.
Yeah, I could get that. Grapefruit, pineapple, passion. Do you get the passion fruit in there? I definitely get passion fruit.
Passion fruit is such a light flavor for me.
It is. But I get it just mixing in there. It's just like a really nice citrus/tropical fruit salad. Now, let's see how they did with the execution of it, because the majority of the time, the nose is way better than the flavor for hazies.
I like this.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right.
It's very flavorful, and it's very juicy. Mm-hmm. Like, it's so fruity and juicy.
So there is something going on in the flavor that it's been a while since I've had this, and you can get this from hops from time to time. It's got a little green onion on the flavor, which honestly is fine with me, because you're getting a lot of other interesting flavors in there as well. Definitely tasting very mosaic-y. It's got like that little bit of like a caramelized flavor to it, along with the citrus. I'm definitely getting the pineapple, the grapefruit. I don't think I'm tasting the passion fruit, but I was definitely smelling it.
It's
really good.
Not too sweet.
Mm-mm. No, it's
or
not.
Like flowery. Like
like yeasty flour. Yeah, right. Yeah, it's not. It's a little bit of that, because pretty much all hazy IPAs have that, but it's within check. This is quite a good New England style IPA. I'm really glad that we tried this, and it just continues for me that Carton Brewing is batting 100. Or, sorry, 1,000.
I was like...
batting 1,000. I haven't watched baseball in a while.
I was like, I'm not super well versed in sports, but I don't think that's how you say it.
Yeah, because actually, if I was like, if I left it at their batting
100.
Yeah, if I left it at batting 100, it would be like, I'd say 10% of their stuff is good. No, it's actually every single thing I've had is good to really good. Yeah, this is an impressive. This is an impressive hazy. It really is.
I like that.
Yeah, I like that a lot. Actually, I'm shocked.
Yeah, I'll definitely be enjoying that.
Thumbs up, Carton. And listen, if anyone from Carton Brewing listens to this, very low chance of that. Can we figure out a way to get some of your really, really interesting, like, smaller run stuff to us? Hit us up. brutalbattlepodcast@gmail.com. Anyway.
The next one is by Big Truck. It is, and they are out of
Queenstown, Maryland.
Yeah, that's their second location.
Oh, second. Well, then that's where that was
That's
done.
what this one's.
So we
brewed.
went to them in, where was that? Wherever their other location is.
Is that Parkton?
Somewhere in that area, I believe, yeah.
Okay, so this one's brewed in Queenstown, which is their second location. Big Truck Farm Brewery. It is their Dozer Stout, and it's 5.5%.
Now, this is another brewery that when we were there, we had a bunch of their stuff, and I think we liked pretty much everything.
But we didn't have any stouts by them.
We did not have any dark beers at all, and then I had heard from Kyle Norman. He had texted me when he heard our episode doing Big Truck, and he was like, did you try any other stouts when you were there? Because a friend of his had been down that way and had brought some beers back, and he said that one of the stouts they had was really exceptional. So we've been wanting to try it, so here we go with the stout. The other thing is, straight up stouts, not easy to find, really. It's always like some adjuncts added or barrel-aged or imperial or whatever, but straight up stout at 5.5%, hard to find, so. Excited.
Yeah.
Definitely excited. This brewery has a good reputation with us, so...
And they have a beautiful...
Yeah.
Look, it was a beautiful location.
Well, we did a whole showcase episode on them,
did.
so if people want to go back and listen to that, it's available. Go ahead. You can just go to whatever podcatcher you use, which I'll just ask. Please rate us and review us through that right now, and also tell people about the podcast. You can get old episodes, brutalbattle.com or archive.org by searching Brutal Battle. Anyway.
It's super dark.
Yeah. It's got a nice tan head to it as well.
Like, it is dark.
Yeah. You're not seeing through it. Ooh, some real nice chocolate on there.
Yeah, it's a little ashy.
Yeah, I get some ashiness. It smells creamy, though, does it not?
It smells a little bit.
It definitely smells creamy. It's got a nice kind of coffee on the finish.
I'm getting a little soy sauce.
Yeah, I could see a little bit of the soy sauce. Ash, soy sauce. I definitely get coffee, like a roasty coffeeness on the very end. Slight.
Yeah. It smells like...
Some dark chocolate.
Smells like a straight up stout.
I get a little hopping in there. Like a little more hopping than you would typically get from a straight up stout.
I mean, it's a solid straight up stout.
All right. It's got this like slight tanginess to it that I think is like sweetness from the malt and how it plays around with that ashiness plus the coffee notes in there.
Yeah, this is just like
just a good
quintessential stout.
Yeah, it's like a good straight up stout.
You get the roastiness, you get the little chocolate, you get the coffee.
And I'll tell you what, for a straight stout at 5.5%, it's got really good mouthfeel to it.
I was just going to say that. I was going to say, when I first took a sip, I was like, I bet this is going to be really thin. But it's not.
Well, plenty of stouts at that ABV are.
Yeah.
And this is not, so I think that's a big achievement that it's got like a really nice, robust, kind of creamy mouthfeel to it. Like we were saying, it kind of smelled a little creamy.
These are two really good beers.
Yeah, I'm really into both of these. We did a good job picking these out.
Yeah, I don't know which one I like more.
So for me, I'm going to go with the Whaler New England IPA, especially because it's really good and it's a style I typically hate.
Yeah.
So for it to be really good to me, and it's a style I hate, that's got to be extremely well done.
Yeah, I agree with you for those reasons.
Stout's great though too.
Yeah, it's a tough call.
Mm-hmm. Wow, really going to enjoy finishing both these beers. This is a great episode. Excellent. And again, people from Carton, hit us up. Yeah. We want to feature you more. That would be amazing. As much as you want, we'll feature you. But anyway, this was a really fun one. Like I said, we might do some more on the shelf soon. I do want to get back to some more mystery beer episodes.
Yeah, we haven't done those.
We'll do more of those. And then we'll always have some more Brewery Society Beers episodes coming up. I already have one recorded at this point. I just need to figure out when I'm going to end up putting that out. And then, so let's do... I already said the things about podcatchers and emailing us and everything like that. So if you want to be our friends on Untapped, you can do that. I'm Carlton Malibu, all one word spelled as it sounds.
I am RubyReb62.
And then the
Instagram, Brutal Battle Podcast.
Yep, and that is all the stuff. So thank you, everyone who has listened to this, continues to listen to this podcast. We really do appreciate it. Help us out and spread the word about the podcast. That'd be cool. But until next time,
keep it brutal.